What makes No Man's Sky different from other space games? Here on Cobra TV. So I was having a conversation with somebody named Knuckles, who was commenting on one of my videos. We're not going to go into any details on what happened before, but he brought up a very good point. Why would you want to buy No Man's Sky when you could get the same experience out of Elite Dangerous and Star Citizen and 5 other games, he claims? And like I said, that's a very good point. And I've said this in a blog post before, and the answer is quite easy. I play open world games. They're my favorite types of games. Open world, sandbox, you name it. Just Cause, Grand Theft Auto, games like that. And every time there's a new open world game like Mad Max and Far Cry Primal, I'm pretty much a sucker and I buy them because that is the gaming genre that I'm into. Now, whether that category fits into sci-fi or fantasy like Skyrim or the list goes on. And he's right, there are a bunch of games out right now that are going to tailor to what it seems like No Man's Sky does tailor to. But I beg to differ, big time. When you're thinking about games like Elite Dangerous, it's a fun game around this to scale galaxy. It's really, really cool and it's real fun and I enjoy playing it, but there are some limitations to the game. It's realistic, which I really love, but there's limitations. You take Star Citizen, who takes some of those limitations and adds them into their game, where you can get out, you can shoot, you got first-person shooting aspect to the game. And right now, I know the game's going to change, but I play it, and it's almost like, and I know it's not, and I know it's not going to be, but it's like a GTA in space almost. But I know they have bigger plans for the future for Star Citizen than just a GTA in space. So Elite Dangerous is really cool. Star Citizen is kind of like Elite Dangerous, but really isn't, and has a little bit more extra things too. And then you got a game that I was able to get a chance to play, and some of you witnessed, it was pretty funny, called Infinity Battlescape. Now, Infinity Battlescape is a 2-scale solar system with thousands of players fighting over control for this solar system. And the game has real Earth-sized planets, maybe even bigger than Earth-size. But so far, you can't get out of your ship. So it has a little bit of exploration on the planets. It's got the multiplayer PvP, control over space and sections of space. It's really cool. But all the games that we've mentioned, Elite Dangerous, Star Citizen, Infinity Battlescape, we still haven't even gotten to what No Man's Sky is about. And as far as I'm concerned, No Man's Sky offers something that I can't find in any other game. And no, I'm not just talking about the exploration in No Man's Sky, and I'm not talking just about the procedurally generated alien animals throughout the more than 18 quintillion planets. There's something else. When the game gets released, there are going to be people who buy it, hopefully quite a few, who will be starting out in a game that is completely unknown and hidden from the developers this entire time. And whether we get sidetracked or play the roles that we want to play, eventually there's a goal to the game, and that's to head to the center, which I call the Great Race. And the moment that I leave my first planet, it'll be like saying goodbye. And who knows what's at the center of the galaxy? When I finally get there, it could be like finding DB's treasure in the movie Without a Paddle. Maybe nothing at all. But being able to look back at what we went through just to get there. Man, it's memories, the struggles, the dangers, the hardships, and who knows, maybe they even have ways to make us feel empathy for something. But you look back at all of that and you think, man, I made it. I made it. I can't think of a game that is at least trying to deliver an experience like that. A journey that is so full of uncertainty, of not knowing what's around the corner, what factions you're going to run into, how long they're going to chase you, how many times you're going to get shot down, have to start all over as far as buying another ship, rebuilding that ship with tech and blueprints, the possibility of meeting that one person along the way. The point is, No Man's Sky offers a journey A very, very long journey with countless ways to become sidetracked, with countless roles for you to play instead of going to the center, but knowing darn well you just might make that trip eventually. That's what's different about No Man's Sky versus Elite Dangerous or Star Citizen or EVE Online. No Man's Sky is about the experience, and there's not many games out there delivering that. Until next time.